don't care, which is good. They're not.
Good, Yantef. We ask that you please find your seats if you are able and allow yourselves to be immersed in the wonderful music of the Maurice Ravel Kaddish that is played every year by Doug Cohn, and for today, Dr. David Bond, who is our organist slash pianist. So please feel free to continue on your prayerful journey this Yom Kippur day by listening to this incredible piece of music.
We start our service on page 326. At this hour, Israel stands as one in prayer. All Jews on earth unite through memory and hope. A people unafraid, unvanquished, says to God, "This people you have formed still lives to tell your praise, still lives to share this teaching with our youth. Our ancient journey has not reached its end. The faith implanted at our people's birth is realized from age to age, our sacred covenant. This people, few in number, ventured forth to carve a lonely path through the wilderness with dreams of vines and fig trees, justice in the gates, the land at peace. And still we make our way across the desert. This people you have formed still lives to walk before you. Exiled once to Babylon, we learned the unity of God. A second time, dispersed by Rome, we learned that humankind is one. Hear, O Israel, the call still sounds. Eternity is ever present in your midst, a heritage of sacred purpose in your heart. Your past tells a story for all peoples. Our future holds a promise still unfolding. At this hour, Israel stands as one in prayer. All Jews on earth unite through memory and hope. We look at one another and we know who we are. We look to our Creator and we know our strength. In pursuit of truth, this people lives to serve the Most High for the sake of life. Behind us, pain and glory. Before us, holy work. Timeless words command us toward eternity we gaze. We continue with the beginning of our Torah service on page 329. We invite Lori Crichton to open our ark, and we rise together.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, u'devar Adonai miYerushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh v'norah Shemo. Gadlu Adonai iti, u'neromema Shemo yachdav. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetza v'hachol. Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai ha'mamlacha, v'yamit nasi lechol erosh. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו. יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו. יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו. ישמחו השמיים, שמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם, העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, שלושה דברים העולם, העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, שלושה דברים העולם, העולם עומד.
Our blessing before and after the Torah reading is on page 330, and we invite Grant Golden to offer that aliyah. And our Torah readers are Cindy Gradle and Deborah Goldman. And our Torah reading will be on 338, starting on 338 and going to 339.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. You're good.
Amen. V'daber Adonai el Moshe lemor. Daber el kol Adam
et Shabbatotai tishmoru ani Adonai Elohechem. Al tifnu el ha'elilim velohei masecha lo tasu lachem ani Adonai Elohechem. Behi tizbehu zevach shalamim l'Adonai lirtzonechem tizbehu bayom zivchachem yachel umimocharat vehanotar ad yom hashlishi ba'esh yisaref ve'im echol yachel bayom hashlishi pigul hu lo yiratzeh ve'ochalav avuno Esau ki kodesh Adonai chilel v'nichreta hanefesh hahi me'amecha uvkutrehem et ketzir artzehem lo techaleh be'at tzedakah liksur ve'leket ketzircha lo telaket v'charmecha lo teolel uferet karmecha lo telaket le'ani ve'lager tazovotam ani Adonai Elohechem.
Amen. Lo tignovu, lo tichachshu, lo tishakru, ish bamitoho, v'lo tishavu bishmi l'shachir, v'chilalta et shem Elohecha ani Adonai. Lo ta'asok et reacha v'lo tigzol, lo talin pa'ula tzachir, itcha ad boker. Lo tikalel cheresh v'lifnei iver, lo titen mechshal, v'yireta me'elohecha ani Adonai. Lo ta'asu avel b'mishpat, lo tisa p'nei dahal, lo tehedar p'nei gadol, b'tzedek tishpot amitecha. Lo telech rachil ba'amecha, lo ta'amor al dam ra'echa, ani Adonai. Lo tisna et achicha bilvavecha, hokeach tokeach, et amitecha, v'lo tisa alav chet. Lo tikohom v'lo titur, et bnei amecha, v'yahavta l'reacha kamocha, ani Adonai. Mipnei seva takum v'haidarta p'nei zaken, v'yireta me'elohecha ani Adonai. V'hi yagur itcha ger batchem, lo tono toho, kezrach michem, yelachem, hager, hagar itchem, v'yahavta lo kamocha, ki gerim hayitem be'eretz Mitzrayim, ani Adonai Elohechem. Lo ta'asu avel b'mishpat, b'midah, mishkal v'amsarah, mosnei tzedek avnei tzedek, Efa tzedek, v'hin tzedek yeh lechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim. Ushmartehem al kuchotai, ve'kol mishpatai v'sitem otam. Ani Adonai.
Beautiful. Both of you, thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam netav b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher koach. Beautiful. Thank you both.
I just want to, Rabbi Farish doesn't know that I'm going to do this, so, but it is Yom Kippur, but we all could use a little more blessings. And I would like to offer both Cindy and Deborah a very heartfelt Misha Berach for a variety of reasons. Number one, because both of you, to family members and to friends, are such good friends, are caretakers. And also a mazal tov, I have to say, to Cindy and Wayne Gradle, and of course Roz Algaze, whose their daughter Dana used to be one of our shofar blowers long time ago, and read this Torah portion at her bat mitzvah, which I was at before I was here.
She read it the Yom Kippur.
The Yom Kippur. So she got married to Charlie this past summer. And so we are here for all these different blessings and for certainly the blessings of all of you being here. Misha berach avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov v'imotenu Sarah Rivka v'Leah. May the Holy One who has blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless both of you as you have become role models and strong women, women to be empowered and women to be inspired. May we hope to have friends and family members as good as both of you, as well as to aspire to be friends and family members like the both of you demonstrate.
Amen. Amen. Beautiful.
That's right.
This might be a first.
No.
We lift the Torah in honor, and we invite Mark Crichton to help us by raising the Torah, and Deborah Chernoff to help us address the Torah. Please rise together with us. We are on the bottom of page 340.
Vezod HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. Yai-da-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai. Yai-da-dai-dai-dai. Yai-dai-dai. Yai-da-dai-dai-dai. Yai-dai-dai-dai. Yai-da-da-dai. Torah,
Thank you, Grant, Cindy, Deborah, and Mark. And now we are inviting up our Haftorah readers. So we are on page 342, and we have a series of Haftorah readers helping us read Jonah. And we have Susan Goldberg-Schwartz leading us in the Haftorah blessing on page 342.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar bin v'im tovim ורצה ודבריהם הנאמרים באמת. ברוך אתה, אדוני, הבוחר בתורה, ובמשה עבדו, ובישראל עמו, ובנביאי האמת והצדק.
Amen. Yasher Koach. We invite Ralph Halpern and Warren Clark to start us with our first two readings on page 344.
And the word of God came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Get up, go to the great city of Nineveh, and proclaim against it, for their evil deeds have risen up before me. But Jonah did not go to Nineveh. He got up to flee to Tarshish, away from the presence of God. And he went down to Jaffa and found there a ship heading for Tarshish. And he paid its fare and went down into it to head with them to Tarshish, away from the presence of God. But God hurled a great wind upon the sea, a storm at sea so great that the ship was in danger of being shattered to pieces. And the sailors were frightened, cried out each to his own god, and flung the ship's cargo into the sea to lighten their load. But Jonah had gone down into the hold, the lower deck of the vessel, and he lay there and fell deep into sleep. And the captain approached him and said to him, "What are you doing sound asleep? Get up, call to your God. Perhaps the God will be kind to us, and we will not perish."
And they said, each man to his companion, "Let us cast lots, that we might not know on whose account this evil event has come to us." So they cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. And they said to him, "Tell us, who are you to have brought this evil upon us? What is your trade, and where have you come from? What is your country, and who are your people?" And he said to them, "I am a Hebrew. I revere Adonai, God of heaven, who made sea and dry land." The men felt great fear, and they asked him, "What have you done?" Because the men knew he was fleeing from Adonai, for he had told them. And they asked him, "What should we do to you to bring calm to the sea around us?" And the sea was growing more and more stormy. So he said to them, "Lift me up and hurl me into the sea, and the sea will calm down for you, for I know that this great storm came upon you because of me." And the crew rowed hard to return to the dry land, but they could not do it, for the sea was raging more and more fiercely around them. And they called out to Adonai, saying, "Please, Adonai, please do not let us perish because of the life of this man, and do not hold us guilty of shedding innocent blood. For you, Adonai, that which you desired you have brought about." And they lifted Jonah and hurled him into the sea. Then the sea stopped raging. The men revered Adonai. Great was their reverence. So they offered to Adonai a sacrifice and made vows.
Thank you, Ralph and Warren, David Desmond, and Richard Romer.
And Adonai provided a great fish to swallow Jonah. And Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. Jonah prayed to Adonai his God from the belly of the fish. And he said, "I called to Adonai in my distress, and God answered me. I cried out from the belly of the netherworld, and you heard my voice. Into the depths you cast me, into the heart of the sea, and the floods engulfed me. All your billowing, breaking waves swept over me. And I thought to myself, I was banished from before your eyes. Will I ever again gaze upon your holy temple? The waters closed in over me. The deep engulfed me. Rushes wrapped around my head."
I descended to the low point of the mountains. The gates of the earth closed upon me forever. Yet you, Adonai, my God, raised up my life from the pit. When my life fainted away, I called Adonai to mind, and my prayer came to me, to your holy temple. They who cling to empty folly forsake their own welfare, but I, with a shout of thanksgiving, I will sacrifice to you. What I have vowed, I will fulfill. Rescue comes from Adonai. Adonai commanded the fish, and it spewed Jonah out upon dry land.
Thank you. Sam Shapiro and Miriam Traeger-Honig.
And the word of Adonai came to Jonah a second time. Get up, go to the great city of Nineveh, and call out to it the proclamation that I tell you. So Jonah got up and went to Nineveh, according to the word of Adonai. Now Nineveh was a great city of God, 3 days' journey across. And Jonah started out and made his way into the city, the distance of a one-day walk. And he called out and said, 40 more days, and Nineveh shall be overturned.
Thank you.
The people of Nineveh trusted in God, and they proclaimed a fast, and they put on sackcloth from the richest to the poorest. And a word reached the king of Nineveh, and he got up from his throne, took off his robe, and put on sackcloth and sat in ashes. And he cried out and said in Nineveh, by decree of the king and his nobles, no person or beast of flock or herd shall taste anything. They shall not graze, and they shall not drink water. They shall be covered with sackcloth, person and beast, and shall call loudly to God. Let all turn back from their evil ways and from the violence which is in their hands. Who knows? God may turn and relent, turn back from the heat of anger, so that we do not perish. God saw what they did, how they were turning back from their evil ways, and God relented from the evil planned for them and did not carry it out.
Thank you. Ken Rogers and Wendy Warbier.
But to Jonah, this was a great evil, and it made him angry. So he prayed to Adonai, saying, Please, Adonai, is this not what I said when I was still in my own country? This is why I fled to Tarshish to begin with, for I knew that you are gracious and compassionate. God, endlessly patient and abounding in steadfast love, ready to repent of evil. And now, Adonai, please take my life from me, for it is better for me to die than to live. And Adonai said, Is it good for you to be angry?
Then Jonah left the city, found a place east of the city, made himself a shelter there, and sat under it in the shade until he might see what would become of the city. And Adonai Elohim provided a gourd and made it rise up over Jonah to give shade for his head and rescue him from his evil situation. And Jonah rejoiced with great joy because of the gourd. But at dawn the next day, God provided a worm that attacked the gourd, and it withered. And as the sun rose, God provided an oppressive wind from the east, and the sun beat down on Jonah's head, making him faint. He begged for death, saying, It is better for me to die than to live. And God said to Jonah, Are you good and angry about the gourd? And he said, I am good and angry to the point of death. Then Adonai said, You pitied the gourd, which you neither worked for nor grew, which appeared overnight and perished overnight. Should I then not have compassion for the great city of Nineveh, a place of more than 120,000 human beings, unable to tell their right hand from their left, and many beasts?
Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol haolamim tzadik b'kol hadorot ha'el haneman haomer ve'oseh hamdaber umkayem shechol devarav emet v'tzedek al haTorah v'al avodah v'al hanvi'im v'al yom haKippurim hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu limchila v'lislicha ולכפרה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל, אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך. יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד, ודברך אמת וקיים לעד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מוחל וסולח ולעוונותינו, לעוונות עמו בית ישראל, ומעביר את שמותינו בכל שנה ושנה, מלך על כל הארץ, מקדש ישראל ויום הכיפורים.
Amen. Yasher Koach. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And because Mark did such a fantastic job lifting, we now need to relieve him of his burden and return the Torah to the ark. We rise together on page 352 when we say, Hallelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado, all praise God's name, for God's name alone is truly sublime.
הודו על ארץ השמיים, וירם וירם קרן לימו, תהילה תהילה לכל חסידיו, לבני ישראל עם קרובו.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
כי לכך טוב נתתי לכם, תורתי אל תעזובו, את חיים היא,
למה חזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה, דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיך שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה, חדש חדש ימינו, חדש ימינו כקדם. While we close the ark, we still stay standing as we turn to our tefillah on page 360.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. זוכרנו
לחיים, מלך חפץ בחיים, וכל החיים וכותבנו בספר החיים למענך אלוהים חיים.
מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני.
ברוך הוא ברוך שמו.
מגן אברהם ויזרע צרה.
Amen. We continue on page 364 with Gevurot. Your life-giving power is forever, Adonai, with us in life and in death. You liberate and save, cause dew to descend, and with mercy abundant, lovingly nurture all life. From life to death, you are the force that flows without end. You support the falling, heal the sick, free the imprisoned and confined. You are faithful even to those who rest in the dust. Power beyond power, from whom salvation springs, sovereign over life and death, who is like you? Merciful God, who compares with you? With tender compassion, you remember all creatures for life. Faithful and true, worthy of our trust, you sustain our immortal yearnings. In you we place our undying hopes. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol, wellspring of blessing, power eternal, you are the one who gives and renews all life. We turn to page 368 for Kedusha.
Nekadesh, Nekadesh, Nekadesh et shimcha ba'olam, Nekadesh et shimcha ba'olam, kishem shemakdeshim oto bishmei marom. Kakatuv ayad niviecha v'karasi elsi ve'yamar.
Kadosh, 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 Adonai, Tzevaot, Melchol haaretz, kevodo.
Adir, adirenu, adir, adirenu, Adonai, Adonai, Adonenu, Madir, Madir, Shimcha Vehu Yashmienu, Vehu Yashmienu, Vehu Yashmienu, Berachamav, Berachamav, Le'en Hakol Chai. God likes our holiness.
You may be seated. We continue on page 379. Past the gates of the city with the cattle, the wind, between the mountains and the sea with the tent, with the faces, you, and everywhere like air. They called you by different names, none of them yours, all of them yours. You knew the hunger of open beaks high in the cedar. You watched the infant goats sway to their feet. You, and everywhere like air. I called you by different names, all of them yours, none of them yours. A gust of wind parted the grass. There was the bread I ate, the heart of the bread of the heart. Baruch atah Adonai HaMelech HaKadosh. Blessed are you, Adonai, holy sovereign. We continue with a reading on page 383, offered to us by Larry Rubin.
Even if one has a genuine grievance towards a neighbor, one ought to not respond with hatred. The Talmud cited the case of a man cutting with one hand and inadvertently hurting the other hand. Shall he in retaliation cut the hand that wielded the knife? We are all part of one another, and the hurts we inflict on others really strike at ourselves, since our lives are interdependent.
Thank you. We continue on page 386 with the words of Zochreinu appealing to God.
Zochreinu Adonai Eloheinu po letova.
Amen.
Ufokdeinu po livracha.
Amen.
Ve'oshienu vo lechayim.
Amen. Eternal our God, remember us. Be mindful of us. And redeem us for a life of goodness and blessing. Favor us with words of deliverance and mercy. Show us the depth of your care. God, we await your redemption, for you reign with grace and compassion. We continue on page 393. At the bottom of the page, a quote from Shai Agnon. As a result of the historic catastrophe in which Titus of Rome destroyed Jerusalem and Israel was exiled from its land, I was born in one of the cities of the exile, but always I regarded myself as one who was born in Jerusalem. We continue on page 394 with the Hatimah, the last line in Hebrew, Baruch atah Adonai hamachazir shechinaton litzion. Blessed are you whose divine presence is again felt in Zion. We read on page 399, and we invite Julie Dressler-Weinberg to offer our blessing of gratitude.
Modin anachnu lach, for miracles and wonders are with us always, and goodness is woven through our lives. Our sages teach us that miracles are astounding acts. They shake us to the core. And wonders, these, they say, are the miracles of which we are unaware. Well hidden in the laws of nature, great wonders reside. The rhythm of our breathing, the rise and fall of tides, the wing beats of a hummingbird, the choreography of bees, the cycles of the heavens, the seasons of the sky, and sunlight on leaves transmuted into energy. How wondrously fixed and predictable, migration of birds, circulation of blood. How utterly extraordinary is the ordinary. But goodness, is it with us always? Can we feel it even now? Consider this. The eye is narrow in its gaze, for at this very moment, some lives are bathed in miracle. A newborn child in the arms of parents who are past the point of hope. The happiness of improbable love after many years alone. Recovery from surgery, the easing of grief. Food for the hungry, rain after drought. The first light of peace in a war-darkened land. May I look up from my dark places and be glad. Somewhere, even now, wondrous goodness blossoms forth.
Thank you. We continue on page 400, again with the Hatimah, the last line in Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'el lehodot. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose goodness deserves and praise. And we offer our prayer for peace on page 406, Sim Shalom. We take a few moments for silent prayer and reflection.
Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, V'nashuva, V'nashuva, Chodesh, Chodesh, Yamenu kekadam.
We continue on page 416. Our God and God of all generations, may our prayers reach your presence. And when we turn to you, do not be indifferent. Adonai, we are arrogant and stubborn, claiming to be blameless and free of sin. In truth, we have stumbled and strayed. We have done wrong.
La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ashamdu,
Ashamnu,
Bagadnu,
Bagadnu,
Gazalnu,
Gazalnu,
Dibarnu Dofi,
Dibarnu Dofi,
He'evinu,
He'evinu,
Vehirshanu,
Vehirshanu,
Zadnu,
Zadnu,
Hamasnu,
Hamasnu,
Tafanu Sheker,
Tafalnu Sheker,
Ya la 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 la, Ya la 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 la, Ya la 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 la, Ya Atznura,
Ya'atznu-ra,
Kizavnu,
Kizavnu,
Latnu,
Latznu,
Maradnu,
Maradnu,
Niatznu,
Niatznu,
Sararnu,
Sararnu,
Avinu,
Avinu,
Pashanu,
Pashanu,
Sararnu,
Saranu,
Kishinu Oref,
Kishinu
Oref, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Rashanu,
Rashanu,
Shichatnu,
Shichatnu,
Tiyavnu,
Tiyavnu,
Tainu,
Tahinu,
Tiyavnu, Titanu.
Titanu.
La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
Together, of these wrongs we are guilty. We betray, we steal, we scorn, we act perversely, we are cruel, we scheme, we are violent, we slander, we devise evil, we lie, we ridicule, we disobey, we abuse, we defy, we corrupt, we commit crimes, we are hostile, we are stubborn, we are immoral, we kill, we spoil, we go astray, we lead others astray. We're on the top of page 418. The ways we have wronged you deliberately and by mistake, and harm we have caused in your world through insincere promises.
על חטא שחטא לפניך בפלילות, ועל חטא שחטא לפניך בקלות ראש.
The ways we have wronged you by judging others unfairly, and harm we have caused in your world by making light of serious matters.
על חטא שחטא לפניך ביצר הרע, ועל חטא שחטא לפניך בעיניים רמות.
The ways we have wronged you by giving in to our hostile impulses, and harm we have caused in your world through condescension.
על חטא שחטא לפניך בהרהור הלב, ועל חטא שחטא לפניך בדיבור פה.
The ways we have wronged you through our innermost thoughts, and harm we have caused in your world through the words of our mouths.
על חטא שחטא לפניך בכחש ובכזב, ועל חטא שחטא לפניך בהונאת רע.
The ways we have wronged you through lies and deceit, and harm we have caused in your world by mistreating a friend or a neighbor.
על חטא שחטא לפניך בשנאת חינם, ועל חטא שחטא לפניך בווידוי פה.
The ways we have wronged you by hating without cause, and harm we have caused in your world through hypocrisy. For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, and lead us to atonement. As we turn to page 430, we invite up David Brock to read for us.
Aleinu, ours the duty to listen, and ours the duty to praise. Ours is the duty to respond to what we hear, to raise questions and build houses of study in which to ask them, to praise the Creator for creating, to praise the Creator for rest, to praise the God of Torah for the challenge of Torah, to praise the God of eternity for every hour, every day, to plant and build, to seek peace and pursue it. Ours the duty to do justice. Ours the duty to be Israel, to fix the broken, to open the doors of hope, to bow before a commanding power that speaks to us from Sinai, from history, from deep within the heart. Hear, O Israel, it is not your duty to complete the work, but you may not turn away.
Thank you. We rise together as we invite Lori Crichton once again to open the Ark as we turn to page 432 for Aleinu Hagadol, the Great Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shavayach l'adon hakol latet gedula le'utziv reshit shelo asanu k'goyei ha'aratzot ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שמחנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
As the prophet announced, the Eternal shall be sovereign over all the earth. On that day, the Eternal shall be one, and God's name shall be one. You may be seated. We continue on page 518. These I remember, the ones whose lives were shaped by a mitzvah. You must not remain indifferent. The ones who lost their lives through devotion to a mitzvah. Justice, justice you shall pursue. The ones who embodied through deed and dedication a mitzvah. Choose life. We invite Stuart Werman to lead us as we turn to page 521.
And these 10 we remember: Shmuel Zeigelboim, James Cheney, Andrew Goodman, Michael Schwerner, Eddie Hillesum, Yosef Romano, Hannah Senish, Daniel Pearl, Rabbi Regina Jonas, Yitzchak Rabin. Men and women of the modern era who embodied the essence of Tikkun Olam, offering hands and hearts to a world in need of repair. Their rich lives and their tragic deaths remind us that every human life has the power to shape history. The prayers of Yom Kippur set us on the path to becoming better human beings. Today, let us learn from the lives of those who walked that path before us.
Thank you. We continue on page 527. Hannah Senesh was a native of Budapest, Hungary, who made Aliyah to British Mandatory Palestine in 1939. 5 years later, having trained as a paratrooper, Senesh was one of 37 Jews who parachuted behind German lines in an attempt to rescue Hungarian Jews destined for Auschwitz. During her 3 months in Europe with partisan resistance fighters, she wrote the prayerful poem, Blessed is the Match, Ashrei Hagafrur. It was her last. Captured and tortured and having refused a blindfold, Hannah Senesh was executed by Nazi firing squad in 1944 at the age of 23. She is buried in a special section of the military cemetery on Mount Herzl in Jerusalem, where the gravestones are arranged in the shape of a parachute. Ashrei hagifrur shenisraf v'hitzit lahavot. Blessed is the match consumed in a kindling flame. Blessed is the flame that softly burns in a heart's secret place. Blessed the hearts that, like flickering lights, knew to flutter and die without shame. Blessed is the match consumed in a kindling flame. We continue on page 530. I don't know if I can do it. I am not old enough to be somebody who remembers where I was when John F. Kennedy was assassinated. But I am old enough to remember where I was when I heard about Yitzhak Rabin being assassinated. The poignancy and the loss of Rabin in our lives as Jews who are connected to Israel. The faith that he placed and hopes for peace that was lost and dashed in the wake of his life being snuffed out. I followed in many people's footsteps and was at peace rallies and visited the memorial. And at the bottom of the page on 530, it says, on November 4th, 1995, at a peace rally in Tel Aviv, Yitzhak Rabin was assassinated by a radical Jewish opponent of his plan for peace. A blood-stained photocopy of the song Shir LaShalom, a song for peace, was found in his pocket. Lo tuchal lehit'alem. We must not remain indifferent. We continue on page 533. As we close this section of our afternoon service with a Kaddish de Rabbanan, for our teachers and their students and the students of their students, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say,
Amen.
For those who study Torah here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say,
Amen.
We need not build monuments for the righteous. We shall remember them for their deeds. I thank all of our honorees here who came and joined us, many of whom are past presidents and leaders of our congregation. You're welcome to stay on the Bima through Yizkor, but you are also welcome to return elsewhere. We continue on page 544. As we begin Yizkor, our memorial service.
Shiviti Adonai lenegdi tamid ki mimini balemot. Shiviti Adonai lenegdi tamid ki
Keep me, Eternal One, for in you I find refuge, and in you my soul finds its peace. Guardian of all my days, you are my cup from which I drink and the portion of my life. I thank you for guiding my steps, for the inner voice that instructs me. I have set you before me always. With you beside me, I cannot fail. So my heart is glad, my soul rejoices, and all of me can rest secure, for you will not abandon me in death. You show me the path of life, and your presence is fullness of joy. We continue on page 547. With the words of Yehuda Amachai, Yom Kippur bli avi uvli ami hu lo Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur without my father and without my mother is not Yom Kippur. From the blessing of their hands on my head, just the tremor has remained, like the tremor of an engine that didn't stop even after their death. We continue on page 551. Shir Hamalot mima amakim karaticha Adonai, Adonai shim'a v'koli tiyenna oznecha kishuva lekol tachanunai. A poem for reaching up. Out of the depths I cry to you, hear me, hear my voice. Let my plea reach your ear. We turn the page to 552. A poem of Rachel. They alone are left me, they alone still faithful, for now death can do no more to them. At the bend of the road, at the close of the day, they gather around me silently and walk by my side. This is a bond nothing can ever loosen. What I have lost, what I possess forever. We continue with Adonai Ma'adam on page 555.
Adonai Ma'adam Vatedaihu Ben Enosh Ben Enosh Vatechashvihu Adam 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 Lavadama. Yamav Kitzil over. La Erev Yimolev Yavish. Shuvu v'nei Adam, Shuvu v'nei Adam, Shuvu, Shuvu. Adam.
Mark the wholehearted, take note of the upright, for there is purpose in a life of integrity. Adonai, you replenish the lives of all who revere you, and those who trust in you will never despair. We continue on page 557. The courage that my mother had went with her and is with her still. Rock from New England quarried, now granite on a granite hill. The golden brooch my mother wore, she left behind for me to wear. I have no thing I treasure more, yet it is something I could spare. Oh, if instead she'd left me the thing she took into the grave, that courage like a rock which she has no more need of, and I have. We continue on page 559. Winston Churchill's words near the bottom of the page, "Do not grieve for me too much. I am a spirit confident of my rights. Death is only an incident, and not the most important which happens to us in this state of being. On the whole, especially since I met you, my darling one, I have been happy, and you have taught me how noble a woman's heart can be. If there was anywhere else, I shall be on the lookout for you. Meanwhile, look forward, feel free, rejoice in life, cherish the children, guard my memory. God bless you." We continue on page 562 with Hanshamalach.
Hanshamalach ve'guf alach chusal amalach Hanshamalach ve'guf alach chusal amalach. The soul is yours, the body is your work. Have mercy on your creation. Page 567. Another poem by Hannah Senesh. Yesh kochavim she'oram magia arza rak ka'asher hem atzmam avdu ve'enam. Yesh anashim sheziyu zichram meir ka'asher hem atzmam einam od betocham. There are stars up above so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone, and so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We take a few moments using the words of the page, the guided prayers between page 570 and 578, to remember those whom we miss in our hearts, silently, alone, and together. We resume together on page 584. We read together at the top of the page, God of pity and love, return to this earth. Go not so far away, leaving us to grief. Return, eternal one, return. Come back with the day.
Come with the light, that we may see once more across this earth's unsettled floor the kindly path, the old and living way. Let us not give way to evil in the night. Let there be God again. Let there be light. On the bottom of the page it says, "Blessed is the path to acceptance, very near and sometimes distant as the horizon." We pray that our moments of joy surpass the times of struggle, that we taste the sweetness of each precious day, that the work of our hands brings fulfillment. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekor HaChayim. Blessed are you, Holy One, who gives and renews life. We continue on page 589. With the words of Rabbi Harold Kushner. Our ability to receive God's blessings with thanksgiving will never exceed God's ability to bless us. For those who have cultivated the habit of gratitude, no matter how large a bowl we set out to receive God's blessings, it will always overflow. We are on page 593. No other psalm, perhaps no other prayer, but the Kaddish itself is as inseparable from our experience of grief and mourning as the 23rd. One phrase, so simple and direct, yet emotionally profound, has made it so. Ki ata imadi, for you are with me. Or, in the language of an earlier age, for thou art with me. To arrive at those words after passing through the valley of the shadow of death is to know, in the words of Rabbi Joshua Loth Liebman, that God contains and supports us as a mighty ocean contains and supports the infinitesimal drops of every wave. To arrive at those words is to feel at home in the cosmos, held and comforted, cared for and serene. The 23rd Psalm does not make promises that cannot be kept. The end of all evil, the eradication of suffering and pain, sunshine instead of shadows. It makes but one promise, only this: we are not alone.
Adonai roi lo echsar bino deshe yarbitzeni al menuchot al menuchot yinaleni nafshi yeshovev yeshovev yancheni b'magle tzedek leman shemo leman shemo gam ki yelech begit al mavet lo Dishanta Vashem al Roshi Kosi Revaya Och du for chesed yidifuni kol yemei chayai kol yemei chayai v'shavti bevit Adonai le'orach yamim. Adonai roi lo echsar. Adonai roi lo echsar.
Please join with me as we read the words of Psalm 23 in English on page 594. A psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He guideth me in straight paths for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou hast anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. We turn to page 597. Ein devar shalem yoter milev shavur. There is nothing more whole than a broken heart. Our loved ones live in our broken hearts, and at times that brings some measure of healing. Their acts of kindness and generosity are the inheritance they leave behind. We feel their absence, but the beauty of their lives abides among us. As it is said, the name of one who has died shall not disappear. Our loved ones' names and their memories will endure among us, and these are the names on our lips and in our hearts. Our list of names from the last year of 5778, from last Yom Kippur until this one. Sylvia Ash, Michael Babbitt, Karen R. Block, Marcia Brett, Lila Chapin, Audrey Cohen, Edna F. Davis, Richard M. Davis, Ronald B. Davis, Rose B. Eisgrau, Theodore Davis, Maxwell, who was Mac Ellis, Marion Goodman, Barbara Hall, Beatrice Hannaford, Bertram C. Hoffman, Jane F. Jacobs, Sheila Kadish, Theodore Ted Kahn, Sarah G. Callett, Sonia S. Lane, Celia S. Linder, Richard Lipsitz Sr., Rita Lipsitz, Sharon Fisher Meir, Natalie B. Merowit, William G. Myers, Alan Barry Myers, Edith D. Pierce, Sylvia Pollock, Robert Raphael, Herman R. Rodenberg, Valerie Jane Rosenhock, Harold L. Russlander, Dr. Herbert Schulafand, Eugene M. Settle, Myron Mike Siegel, Esquire, Mona W. Skirker, Phyllis Clark Schlesinger, Phyllis G. Smuckler, Dr. Mordecai Sobel, Leon Thon, Eleanor Weinstein, Jack J. Weinstein, Maxine Weissman, Michael Richard Wisnock, and Herb Zions. Here at Temple Beth Zion, we also remember our past rabbis, Rabbi Israel Aaron, Rabbi Isaac N. Cohen, Rabbi Samson Falk, Rabbi Joseph L. Fink, Rabbi Dr. Martin L. Goldberg, Rabbi Louis J. Copold, and Rabbi Isaac Schoenbrunn. We remember our Temple Beth Zion cantor Norman Rose. And we remember our past presidents, Richard Ament, MD, Simon Bergman, Henry Brock, Jeremy Cohen, Donald Day, Joseph N. Desmond, Stanley G. Falk, Milton H. Friedman, Arnold B. Gardner, Sigmund Hofeler, Leopold Kaiser, Harry L. Lehman, Saul J. Levy, Sigmund Levin, Leopold Marcus, Joseph B. Mayer, Abraham Oppenheimer, Lauren D. Racklin, Saul Rosenau, Harold S. Russlander, Howard T. Saperston, Leo J. Schwartz, Joan Ellis Shatkin, Maurice S. Tabor, Frederick Ullman, Eugene M. Warner, Henry Weil, Herman Wiley, and Mayor Wiley. We rise together for our memorial prayer on page 598.
El male rachamim shochen bomromim hametzeh menucha nechona tachat kanfei hashchina im kedoshim utorim kezoar arakia והסירם בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, ויצרוך אחים את נשמתם. אדוני הוא נחלתם, וינוחו בשלום משכבם, ונאמר Amen.
You may be seated. We turn to page 605. All who mourn the loss of loved ones and at this hour remember the sweet companionship and the cherished hopes that have passed away with them, give ear to the word of comfort spoken in the name of God. Only the body has died and returned to the dust. The spirit lives on in the shelter of God's love and mercy. Our loved ones live on as well in the remembrance of those to whom they were precious. Their deeds of loving kindness, the true and beautiful words they spoke, are treasured as inspiration for deeds by which the living honor the dead. And when we ask in our grief, from where will our help come? Then in the strength of faith, let us answer with the psalmist, our help will come from God. God will not forsake us or leave us in our grief. Upon the Holy One we cast our burden, and God will grant us strength to live out the days apportioned to us. All life comes from God. All souls are in God's keeping. Come then, all who share in this community of sympathy and support. We will soon rise and hallow the name of God. But our thoughts turn to loved ones whom death has taken from us in recent days and those who died at this season in years past. Our hearts open as well to the wider circles of loss in our community and wherever grief touches the human family. Most recently in our community, we mourn the passing of Celia Linder and Valerie Jane Rosenhawk. In the last 30 days, we mourn the passing of Mona W. Skirker. Our yahrzeits at this season, those who've passed at this time of year, include I. Lewis Alexander, Mildred Weil Ballow, Hyman Benetovich, Barbara M. Berg, Anna M. Block, Karen R. Block, Harry Brock, Sophia Fox Brown, Leo Berwick, Pascale, who is Pat J. Caserta, Mortimer Cohen, Nat L. Cohen, Isidore B. Cohen, Geraldine Bladen Kroner, Jacob L. Davis, Libby Elster, Max Field, Sidney J. Friedman, Helen Furr, Ethel Garfinkel, Arlene S. Gelman, Sigmund Gelman, Bertie Robbins Goodman, Louis Gorbedy, Bertram Charles Hoffman, Michael C. Ingrando, Sharon S. Jacobowitz, Harold Jacobs, Lowell W. Keller, Goldie Kushner, Samuel Kushner, Mildred Barman Lazarus, Harry Lewin, Pauline Lewis, Isidore Melzer, Erwin S. Morris, Alan Passon, Esther S. Rose, Irving Sapowich, David A. Silverman, George Sloan, Dr. Edgar Slotkin, Blanche V. Stein, Gerald S. Stern, Dorothy A. Sussman, and Claire K. Yablin. If there is anyone in your hearts for whom you would like us to say Kaddish with you today, whom we have not mentioned, please mention their name now.
Cindy Abelson.
May their memories be a blessing in this new year and always. We rise together for Mourner's Kaddish on page 606. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chaye echon uvyom echon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shemei d'kudusha barichu la'ela u'la'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata damiran v'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru Amen. Let perfect peace abound. Let there be abundant life for us and for all Israel. May the one who makes peace in the high heavens make peace for us, all Israel, and all who dwell on earth, and bring comfort to all who mourn. And let us say,
Amen.
You may be seated. Warren Clark, did you want to share with us some notes or announcements or no? Oh, excellent. Fantastic. We have given you the option and you have declined. We are moving on. I'd offer you some announcements, but all of you are here and know you're here. And if you are still here, you know where you're going, which is to Ne'ilah, which is now. So there are no more services today after this one. Feel free to come back for Shabbat and Sukkot and Simchat Torah and all these other things. As David Goldberg is saying, get on with it and get to Havdalah so he can have a bagel.
I just want wine.
I want to go to Florida.
Okay.
Page 613 for Petach Lanu.
Petach lanu shar, Beit Milat shar, Kifano yom, hayom yifnei, Hashemesh yavo vifnei, navu v'shereh.
Open a gate for us when the gates are being closed, for the day is about to fade. The day shall end, the sun shall set. Let us enter your gates. We turn to page 616. And we ask you, as we begin the close of the day, to read and pray silently either on these reflections on the day of fasting or on the prayer of your heart for a few moments. We turn to page 620. For
Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah. וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחייך בית ישראל. בגלה בזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שם רבך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם וינשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה לעילה, לעילה, מן כל בחטא ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן ביומו ויאמרו אמן.
We continue with Tefillah in the middle of page 622.
La 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 Adonai. La 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 Sfatai tiftach. La 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 ufi yagid. Ufi yagid tehilatecha. La 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 Adonai. La 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 Sfatai tiftach. Ya la 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 ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. זוכרנו לחיים, מלך חופת מהחיים, וחותמנו בספר החיים למענך אלוהים חיים וחותמנו בספר החיים למענך אלוהים חיים. מלך חוזר ומושיע Yom again. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo.
Magen Avraham ve'ezerat Sarah.
Amen. Page 626. Your life-giving power is forever, Adonai, with us in life and in death. You liberate and save, cause dew to descend, and with mercy abundant, lovingly nurture all life. From life to death, you are the force that flows without end. You support the falling, heal the sick, free the imprisoned and confined. You are faithful even to those who rest in the dust. Power beyond power, from whom salvation springs, sovereign over life and death, who is like you? Merciful God, who compares with you with tender compassion, you remember all creatures for life, faithful and true, worthy of our trust. You sustain our immortal yearnings. In you we place our undying hopes. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. I would like to invite Judy Hen to join us at the Bima. As she has joined our team, we turn to page 628. Yes.
Hear us this day, forgive us, we pray, for the day begins to fade. Your holiness awakens deepest awe, your praise shall be our song. Our sovereign God of pardon and forgiveness, let these words of sanctity ascend to you. Open the gates of righteousness for us. Open the gates that we may enter and praise the eternal. Open the gates for us, for all Israel and for people everywhere. The gates of acceptance and atonement, beauty and creativity. The gates of dignity, empathy, and faith. The gates of generosity and hope, insight and joy. The gates of knowledge and love, meaning and nobility. The gates of openness, patience, and the quest for peace. The gates of renewal, song, and tranquility. The gates of understanding and virtue. The gates of wisdom and wonder, exaltation, youth, and old age. The gates of Zion, reborn and rebuilt in our time. Open the gates, open them wide, show us the way to enter.
You may be seated, and we turn to page 630. Thank you, Judy. וחותמנו בספר החיים לברכה ולקדושה, כי אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, ושעריך בקודשה נכנס. Seal us for holiness and blessing in the book of life, for you are holy and your name is holy, and we yearn to enter your gates in holiness. For you hold out your hand to those who do wrong, your right hand opens wide to receive those who return. We turn to page 634. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahaluch hasela. You are holy, your name is holy. Seekers of holiness praise you day by day. Selah. Baruch atah Adonai hamelech hakadosh.
Amen.
You are the source of blessing, eternal one, sovereign of the sacred. We continue on page 636. ותיתן לנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה את יום הכיפורים הזה למחילה ולסקילה ולכפרה, למחול בו את כל עוונותינו, מקרא קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. In your love eternal, our God, you have given us this Yom Kippur, a day on which our wrongs are forgiven, a day of sacred assembly, a day to be mindful of our peoples going out from Egypt. We are on page 638.
זוכרנו אדוני אלוהינו פה לטובה.
Amen.
ופוקדנו פה לברכה.
Amen.
והושיענו בו לחיים.
Amen. A Eternal our God, remember us.
Amen.
Be mindful of us.
Amen.
And redeem us for a life of goodness and blessing.
Amen.
We continue on page 649. Yes, we are moving.
I smell the coffee.
It's cruel. At some point or another, we joked that it would be a great time to do a fundraiser, that we would lock the doors, and with the coffee coming in, we would set a goal, and we would not leave until we reached the goal by pledges. Fortunately, I am a merciful rabbi. We are on page 649. We read responsively not by line but by paragraph, just to keep us engaged. May the prayers of those who struggle with prayer reach your presence. May the people who say, "Hear, O Israel," come to know you as the one who hears.
Great giver, Israel's eternal hope, you are rich in forgiveness. Though you dwell on high, your compassion is present here and now.
Shelter us in the shade of your presence. When you look into our hearts, be kind. Set us on the right path. Come to us, our God. Please be my strength. Hear the ache in our voices, the pain of our plea. We continue on page 653.
La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, Ashamnu,
Ashamnu,
Bagadnu,
Bagadnu,
Gazanu,
Gazalnu,
Dibarnu Dofi,
Dibarnu Dofi,
He'evinu,
He'evinu,
Vehirshanu,
Vehirshanu,
Zadnu,
Zadnu,
Hamasnu,
Hamasnu,
Tafanu Sheker,
Tafanu Sheker, Ya la 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 la, Ya la 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 la, Ya la 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 la,
Ya'atnura,
Ya'atnura,
Kizavnu,
Kizavnu,
Latnu,
Latsnu,
Maradnu,
Maradnu,
Niatnu,
Niatsnu,
Sararnu,
Sararnu,
Avinu,
Avinu,
Pashanu,
Pashanu,
Sararnu,
Saranu,
Kishinu Oref,
Kishinu Oref,
La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, Rashanu,
Rashanu,
Shichatnu,
Shichatnu,
Tiyavnu,
Tiyavnu,
Tainu,
Tahinu,
Titanu,
Titanu. Of these wrongs we are guilty. We betray, we steal, we scorn, we act perversely, we are cruel, we scheme, we are violent, we slander, we devise evil, we lie, we ridicule, we disobey, we abuse, we defy, we corrupt, we commit crimes, we are hostile, we are stubborn, we are immoral, we kill, we spoil, we go astray, we lead others astray. What can we say to you whose existence is beyond time and space? What words of ours can reach your realm beyond the clouds, beyond heaven itself? Every hidden mystery, every revelation, surely you know them all. We continue on page 654 and 655.
You hold out your hand, You hold out your hand to those who do wrong. Your right hand opens wide to receive those who return. You teach us the true purpose of confession, to turn our hands into instruments of good, to cause no harm or oppression. Receive us as you promised in the fullness of our heartfelt teshuvah. You show us many paths to forgiveness, countless ways to make our lives count. For you know that in the end, we will return to the dust of the earth. What are we? What is our life? What is the breadth of our goodness, the depth of our righteousness, the true measure of our achievements and success? What use is our power? What good is our strength? What can we say to you, eternal our God, God of all generations? In your presence there are no heroes, and great reputations dissolve. The wise appear unlearned, and the discerning look foolish. For all our deeds amount to futility, and the days of our lives, emptiness. We human beings are no better than beasts. All is vanity.
Thank you. We continue on page 659. We loved and we wept. We were kind and spoke thoughtfully. We were faithful and trusting. We put forth effort. We were mindful. We embraced. We took delight in the holy books. We were creative and we yearned. We fought for justice and searched out the good. We tried our best and we were attentive. We did what you commanded us to do. We found meaning in Torah, and most of the time, we did what is right. We proclaimed your name, and we were accepting. We were joyful, and we cared. We rise together as we turn to page 662 for Avinu Malkeinu, and we invite anyone who wants to join us and approach the ark and be close to do so as we open up the ark for Avinu Malkeinu. Anyone and everyone may come and join us here on the bima.
And there is a handrail here to the side, should you need it when you ascend our bima.
Yes, you. Avinu Malkeinu, kabel berachamim uveratzon et tefilatenu. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, welcome our prayer with love, accept and embrace it. Avinu Malkeinu, aseh leman rachamecha harabim. Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of your boundless compassion. Avinu Malkeinu, aseh imanu leman shemecha. Avinu Malkeinu, act toward us as befits your name. Avinu Malkeinu, chot meinu b'sefer parnasa v'chalkala. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of sustenance and livelihood. Avinu Malkeinu, chot meinu b'sefer zichuyot. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of worthiness and merit. Avinu Malkeinu, chot meinu b'sefer slicha umechila. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of forgiveness and pardon. Page 664. Avinu Malkeinu, chot meinu b'sefer chayim tovim. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of lives well lived. Avinu Malkeinu, chot meinu b'sefer geula v'shua. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of redemption and renewal. Avinu Malkeinu, malei yadeinu mibirchotecha. Avinu Malkeinu, let our hands overflow with your blessings. Avinu Malkeinu, patach sha'arei shamayim litfilatenu. Avinu Malkeinu, let the gates of heaven be open to our prayer. Avinu Malkeinu, chadesh aleinu shana tova. Avinu Malkeinu, renew us for a year of goodness. Avinu Malkeinu, ein lanu melech ela ata. Avinu Malkeinu, we have no sovereign but you. Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu va'anenu, ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, answer us with grace when our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu, Ki en banu Maasim, Aseh Imanu, Tzedakah v'chesed, Aseh Imanu, Tzedakah v'chesed, V'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu v'anenu, Ki ein banu Maasim. We stay standing as we turn to page 666 for Se'u Sha'arim. Se'u Sha'arim Roshechem Uzu Pitchei Olam Ve'yavo Melech HaKavod Mihu Melech HaKavod Adonai Tevot Umelech HaKavod
Lift yourselves, gates of heaven, rise high, be carried aloft, everlasting portals, that the sovereign of splendor may enter. Who is the sovereign of splendor? The eternal soul of the universe, the sublime. This is the sovereign of splendor. Our full Kaddish, our Kaddish Shalem, is on page 668.
יתגדל ויתגדל שמי רבה,
אמן.
ויאמר יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי, וחייכון וביומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בגלה בזמן קריב אמרו,
אמן.
יהי שמי רבה
המברך לעולם ולעלמיה יתברך.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי תקודשה
בריחו
לעילא ולעילא מכל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעמה ומרו
אמן.
תתקבל צלתו ונבטו דכל ישראל קדם וביון דיבי שמיה ומרו
אמן.
יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ומרו
אמן.
עושה שלום במרומיו
ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. We continue on page 670. You may return to your spots, unless you want to just hang out with us.
It might not smell good up here. Hey.
You may be seated for a moment.
Oh, she's over there. Good to see you, Andrea.
As the day ends, we stand as one before the gates of a new year, renewed by this day of atonement, made stronger by all who are with us and by those whose presence we feel within. As the long day fades into dusk, we join our voices in words of hope and dedication. Pitchu lanu sha'arei tzedek navovam nodeya. Open for us the gates of righteousness that we may enter and praise the eternal source of life. Open for us the gates of sacred community that we may enter and feel its healing power. Open for us the gates of truth and integrity that we may enter and grow in faithfulness. Open for us the gates of devotion and principle that we may enter and find enduring values and meaning. Open for us the gates of repentance and return that we may enter and offer our best. Open for us the gates of forgiveness that we may enter and offer our humanity. Open for us the gates of kindness and compassion that we may enter and offer our love. We invite up our shofar sounders.
They might already be here. No, shofar.
We all rise for the sounding of the shofar. We're on page 671. 672.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Adonai hu Elohim, 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 Adonai hu Elohim. Gonna call it?
Sure. Tekiah. Shavarim teruah. Tekiah gedolah. Yasher Koach. Lashana Haba'ah B'Yerushalayim. Next year in Jerusalem. Now Havdalah. We invite Judy Hen to join us as we do Havdalah down in front of all of us, and we begin the end of Yom Kippur and the beginning of the break of the fast.
Ya la 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 ya
la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen borei peri hagafen la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei v'samim borei minei v'samim la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei ha'esh borei meorei ha'esh ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol ben or lechoshech ben Yisrael la'amim Baruch atah Adonai hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. You want a drink?
Yeah. Even this I'll drink. L'chaim tovim Hashem kol Yisrael shana tova metuka. Ooh, fresh.
Not anymore.
Eliyahu hanavi,
Eliyahu hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu hagiladi, bimhera beyamenu, yavo eleinu, Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David. Shana Tova u'Metuka, a sweet and good year to all. May it start soon with your next meal.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Betelvon. Bon appetit. Let's eat.